Hello.
What's your name?
Adrian Niro.
Okay, and this is Russian girl. What is your name?
Juliana.
This is Juliana.
Juliana.
Juliana, this is Russian girl. Okay, the first question. How many times have you been living here?
Okay, so it's kind of a little bit complicated. So I came here in March 2014, and then I left about a year later, and then I came for 2 years, and then I came back. I've been back since September 2016.
Okay, you visit Russia very often?
Twice.
Twice, okay.
Yeah.
First question, what is difference between Russians and Canadians? Have you noticed that living in Moscow? The difference?
Yes. Right away. The biggest difference is that Russians are more distant, more cold.
Really?
Really, yeah. I know it's a surprise. I know you never heard that before, but it's true.
Maybe it's about Muscovites.
Maybe. I've never. Yeah.
Most Muscovites are not friendly.
It could be that.
Have you visited Petersburg?
Once.
Once. People are more friendly in Petersburg than in Moscow.
That's true. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, that was true. Yeah, I was only there for 4 days, but yeah.
Okay, 4 days. You should live there for a while.
Yeah.
Because some
It
Russians...
snowed though. It was snowing in like June. That was really not cool. But
Okay,
anyway,
and
yeah.
what are you doing here in Moscow?
What am I doing in Moscow? Well, really, I came here because of the comedy scene here.
Okay,
It's fun.
Because for business.
Yeah, if you want to call it business, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, business, comedy business.
This is a
Serious business, being
Canadian.
funny.
This is a Canadian actor. Well, and you have a Russian girlfriend.
Yes.
How many years are you together?
0.
0.
If
okay.
you want to think, 7 months. Yeah.
Have you noticed the difference between Russians and Canadians women? The difference. Maybe Canadians women are more independent. I know that, and they are feminist. That's true.
Wow, that's a very probing question, and I wish that I had more time to prepare an answer because that's an excellent question. Yeah.
Do you like feminism?
Wow. Do I like feminism?
Well, as for me, a woman must be, I think maybe a bit, but she must be independent.
Independent, right?
Independent, yes.
Yeah.
To find your own way to develop yourself. It's important, I think.
Right.
But Russian women, they are easy. Or how do you see Russian women?
Well, I think I need to give a caveat to your viewers because she is Russian by definition, but culturally she's very American. She speaks English really well.
She has never been.
But I mean, culturally, for me, she's very American. Yeah. But I do understand your question, and I appreciate the importance of it. It's a good question. So, yeah, it's true because in Russia, it's true that gender roles are more specified here. Like it's more. A man is a man and a woman is a woman. That's true,
more
right?
Traditional.
Yeah, more traditional.
Russian
Yeah.
women. Are you traditional?
I wouldn't say
in like Russian standards or what?
I mean, are you a traditional Russian woman? Do you think so about this? No? No, I think so too about myself. I'm not traditional Russian woman.
And it's definitely true. You're right that in America, on the American continent, gender roles are not so specified. So women work. They have their own careers. They take care of themselves. And it's definitely, there's a very big difference between America and Russia in this sense. Also Western Europe as well, by the way.
Okay,
Yeah,
this
definitely
is fun because I have spoken with one Spanish guy who married Russian women.
Yeah.
He told me to be independent, it's bad.
Ah, right.
For family.
Right.
I don't know, but well, what are your plans for future living in Moscow? Do you want to live here? Or it's difficult for you?
Well, live here. I mean, I really like it here, and I plan to stay here for the indefinite future. I don't think I want to retire here, but
maybe just for business. Yes.
for business for now. you know, it's a beautiful garden right now for me. So I'm very happy to be here right now, and who knows what the future's going to bring.
It's difficult to live here for most foreigners.
Yeah.
Because lots of Europeans complain about living here in Moscow.
Right. Yeah.
Have you found some disadvantages living here? What don't you like in Moscow?
I have a list, and if you want to, we would probably have like a 15-minute video if I talked about all the things. But if I could say one thing, is that the Russian language is very difficult to learn.
Yes,
number one.
that's true.
Number two, I think that especially the older people, they don't understand why somebody would be living here like me, who doesn't speak Russian. So if I'm there, they talk to me like, okay, so you speak Russian, and I don't really. And if they realize that I don't speak Russian, their response is to speak slower and to over-articulate, like, okay, in English, you'd be like, okay, please, sir, can you bring your stuff over to me? And it's like, I still don't understand. It doesn't matter how slow you speak, you know? They can't understand why an English speaker would live here, and they don't understand.
Okay.
That's my biggest. That's if I have to narrow it down to one, that's it.
Okay, everybody should understand that and do something.
We don't speak Russian.
Yes, they don't speak
Извините.
Russian. Everybody should learn in Moscow English and speak English. When they
I should
talk,
learn Russian too.
Yeah, when they talk with foreigners, because it's important for most foreigners living in Moscow. Okay, and a bit about your show. And you are a blogger. You are a Canadian blogger and a comedian.
Yeah.
And how many years are you busy with that project to be an actor? And
About 10 years actually. It was 2006 when I started. That was in Canada. And then I moved to Europe. I did graduate studies in Belgium, and I started acting there, stage theater. Did a few film roles in the French language. And then I came here. It was only when I started doing stand-up comedy was here in Moscow. So that's why it kind of has a sentimental place for me.
okay,
Here in Moscow.
Mega city, yes, it's important for you.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for your interview.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. See you. Bye.
Ciao.